Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Mopar Man 1978 here, for those of you that don't know. Anyway, it's not really an update, just I got some more stuff complete, so I'm going to kind of run through it with you here on this video. I'm going to show you. I got the radiator in temporarily. I got to drill a couple holes down here on the bottom. I thought that this must be different side brackets that somebody soldered to this radiator for the slant 6 radiator or something, because it's not, well, that one lines up down there on the bottom, but this one over here, it's having an issue, so I might have to readjust these. And got the battery, forgot all about the good battery we had down in the black Jeep, so I've been letting that charge up so I can have a battery to go back and forth between the Valiant and the Dart until I buy another one. Speaking of, Menards just started their 11% again for the year, 11% off on everything. So then I get my discount plus my employee discount plus the 11% off on stuff now. So I'll be buying some more stuff. Anyway, got the dipstick handle sanded and painted. Got that in there. Got the torque converter back from Performance Torque Converters. Filled it full of fluid. Got that in, no issues. Went in great. Got the transmission all bolted up the other day. Got the side bracket, the support bracket bolted up between the motor and the transmission on the bell housing. Got the mini starter bolted up temporarily. I'll be buying a new one, keeping this one as a spare. Got this pivoting shaft here for the carburetor and the adjustable kickdown rod, all sanded and painted with like an epoxy chassis paint. Let's see what else. Yeah, so all that's done, or at least majority of it. It's up where it's, and then today I just got done installing the transmission cross member with the new rubber mount. Let me get down in here. As you can see, let's see here. There we go. Focus. There we go. Got that all bolted up today. Got, like I said, it's got that new rubber mount inside there. And then, I don't know if you can see it from here, got the dipstick tube and the dipstick cap handle all sanded and painted and put and installed for the transmission. So that's all done. And like I said, there's the torque converter. But anyway, yeah, well, and then I went ahead, and since I already had a new Wix filter on this, here, hold on a minute. Anyway, got the new Wix filter on there. Got that, and I put all new oil in there. It's got the zinc additive plus some. Rotel makes a 10W30, and we saw that besides the 1540. I put a little bit of the 1540 in there too, but I put regular 10W30 in there to kind of even it out. It's all filled up. I just gotta get a belt today before I go into work, or tomorrow, whatever, for the engine, get a new one. Got to get a fuel pump, and I'll be putting the old distributor back in, and I already got what's left of my I got my income tax check deposited this morning. So like I said, the truck up there is all ready to go. It's insured now. I'm gonna be driving it to work this week. maybe next couple days. So I still got to get a. I'm going to run a red battery cable from over there to the starter or around over here. I just got to take a measurement of what I need. That'll be another item I got to get at O'Reilly's. I call them O'Reilly's. Oh, I got to order the transmission lines as a kit for like for the set for like 40-50 bucks. I got to get that. Just some little odds and ends. Mainly I'm going to be focused on getting, I got a yoke to slide into the back of the tail of the transmission, so when I go to start this up for the first time after everything's been done, I can run and let the oil get through the system so we can see what kind of oil pressure this has got, since I put a external gauge. I don't know if you guys had saw it in my previous videos quite a while back. But there is the, let's get that out of the way here. I don't know if you guys could see that or not, but it says, let's see if we can get that to focus. It says Plymouth on that little keychain. Anyway, it's an old keychain. But we don't smoke cigarettes or anything like that, so we decided to put the cigarette ashtray to good use, and then we can keep that open while we go down the road so we can see what kind of oil pressure we got, and then when we want to park it or go to a show, we just close it up and it looks normal. And yeah, there's that. I still got to order the B&M shifter kit, that the bracket and everything that bolts to the side of the transmission that holds the and I also got to get the shifter cable. I got to take measurements compared to the Dart where I mounted the shifter, the B&M shifter last time on the hump here. Get that all done up. Then here in another video or two, I got to take measurements, and I'll get with you on that. See the let's see here. Shut that light off. Okay. Yeah. Since I got rid of the old 65 transmission and trunnion drive shaft, I still have that sitting back there in the junk pile. I've got the drive shaft that came out of my Dart, which I believe it's a longer drive shaft. I don't remember. Anyway, I got that one, and then I've got the drive shaft that came with this slant 6 transmission from out of a 70 Duster. I got to take measurements on that and compare the two and see which one. I'm thinking the short one that I painted with the black and white, like almost like barber pole stripes, where when it starts spinning, you'll be able to see the white line looks like it's moving down the length of the drive shaft. Anyway, that one there, I'll have to see if it'll work in my Dart, since I put the 8 3/4 rear end in it, because the snout off of the front, the third member, comes out like 2.5 to 3 inches longer than the slant 6 rear end did. And so now, and then I've got that 904 in there, so I might be able to use that shorter drive shaft that came with the 1970 transmission, and then I used check and see if the longer one that I got that I was using in the Dart with the newer 904, like a 73, 74 904 transmission with the old slant 6 rear end, and it had a yoke on it about, I don't know, maybe 8 inches long or 10. I can't remember how long it is. I gotta measure that too. But anyway, take that one and put it in this, since this is a 4-door, and see if I can just, if it's just a direct bolt in, or if I got to modify it or have it shortened or whatever. Same thing with the other one. I think if I do the other one on the Dart, I'm just going to have it done up heavy duty, because I was quoted at a price. My buddy told me that up in Springfield, Missouri, because I live down here in the Branson Hollister area. $250 to do a new drive shaft. That's balancing the whole 9 yards, and then I let them know if I want heavy duty ball joints, you know. Anyway, you get the idea. But yeah, before too long I'll see if I can't get this fired up. We still got to order a gas tank and some stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a cleaned out antifreeze container, bungee cord to somewhere inside there out of the way, and I'm going to run it directly up to the carburetor or to the fuel pump and then that sort of thing. And I've already got the battery and get the battery cable and all that jazz. And then as far as before the transmission lines can get here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut off the bad part of each line coming out of the transmission that's screwed into it. And I'm just going to flare the ends and then run a short little piece of high pressure 3/8 5/16 line to join the two, so I can start this thing up without it squirting fluid all over the place. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so yeah. Now that we got over that big hump of the torque converter situation and the rear end issue, the axle shafts and all that stuff on the Dart, I did find out, if you might want to watch that, Chris Birdsong, aka Junker Up video or channel, did a video on these new green bearings that everybody's going to for their 8 3/4 rear ends. They're absolute junk. So they've got ball bearings in them, and they're spaced apart. They're not close together in a row making a ring. They're spaced out, and they got. He's had to deal with that before, where the part of the rear end, the axle shaft, had just come out of the whole entire rear end going down the road using them green bearings. He says those green bearings are only going to be good for, like, if you're going to just go to the local drive-in or car show or just putz around a little bit. If you're going to be daily driving it, taking it to the drag strip nonstop, you're wanting to go with the angle bearings, just like Mopar originally had in the rear ends. I'm probably not using the correct term on that. It's the but anyway, so I got to call Dr. Diff up, see what they're wanting to do, see what I can do to fix that problem, because in my Dart I'm going to be daily driving it, maybe doing some burnouts, and then taking it to the strip or something once in a while, getting on it, and I want the bearings to hold up. I don't want them to prematurely go out and have to fix a whole bunch of shit, pardon my language. But anyway, tiny little step back on that rear end, but still got to get brake parts, that sort of thing. You guys already know all that. Other than that, I've been pricing parts for the front end rebuild. It ain't actually too bad. I've been finding a lot of good deals, whether it be Rock Auto, PartsGeek.com, or even just eBay, stuff like that. Brand new stuff still in the box. Or just companies selling stuff that local auto parts stores went out of business and they bought it up, put it on eBay. So it's still out there. I got to get the Idler arm and Pitman arm. I've got the drag link for the Slant 6. I had two of them. The one originally came off the Dart before I switched over to the 273 V8 drag link for my Dart. So I took that one, sandblasted it, and got it all painted up in black epoxy chip resistant paint. So that's going to go on this Plymouth. And the original one that come off the Plymouth, I still have that, but it's got a bunch of stuff caked on it, grease, road grime, the whole 9 yards. I'm going to have to clean that, sandblast it, and paint that one too. I might keep that, or I'll put it up for sale if somebody's interested for that. Otherwise, it's either going to go on Facebook Marketplace or down the road a ways to our local flea market booth. to put on for sale. But anyway, yeah, just some odds and ends, and I rambled on long enough, and I gotta go in, get cleaned up, and go to work. So for the evening. So see you next time.